Hello, my friends. Mr. Mike here, and today we're covering a Disney Pixar book called Cars. And looks like we got Mater and Lightning McQueen. And what's her name? Let's begin. Oh, there they are. Guess they're having a car hop kind of date, huh? Disney Pixar Cars. The biggest race of the year was a three-way tie. Now, racing legend, the King, rookie Lightning McQueen, and rough racer Chick Hicks compete in a tie-breaking race in California in 1 week. Yeah, he just tied because he, stuck his tongue out at the very end. Lightning could have won if he had listened to his pit crew. Instead, he had blown 2 tires on the last lap. After the race, Lightning bragged about being a one-man show. His pit crew quit. The King planned to retire after the next race and tried to help by advising Lightning to get a good crew. This ain't a one-man deal, kid. But Lightning was too busy dreaming of being famous to listen. Lightning was soon on his way to California in the back of a tractor trailer named Mac. But in the middle of the night, Lightning accidentally rolled out of the trailer. Yeah, that's one way to wake up, isn't it? Rolling backwards in traffic. With no headlights to guide him in the darkness, his were just stickers. Lightning wound up lost and in trouble. Lightning passed out, exhausted, as the sheriff arrived. Hello, Sheriff. And there's Lightning tied up in the wire. The next morning, Lightning awoke to a friendly voice. "My name's Mater," the rusty tow truck said. "Where am I?" Lightning wondered, looking around. "Radiator Springs, the cutest little town in Carburetor County," Mater told him. But all Lightning could see was an old, run-down town in the middle of nowhere. Soon the sheriff arrived to take Lightning to traffic court. Yeah, I think they gave him a boot so he wouldn't go anywhere. It turned out that Lightning had torn up Main Street that night before. The judge, an old car named Doc Hudson, wanted to throw the race car out of town. I gotta admit, Doc Hudson's my favorite character. But a clever blue sports car named Sally wanted Lightning to repair the road instead. "We are a town worth fixing," she declared. Finally, Doc agreed. Lightning was hooked up to an old paving machine. He wanted to leave as soon as possible, but he quickly paved the road. But now the road was bumpy and lumpy. Doc and the rest of the townsfolk weren't happy. Doc Hudson challenged Lightning to a race. "If you win, you go, and I'll fix the road. If I win, you fix the road my way," Doc suggested. "You know what, old-timer? That's a wonderful idea," Lightning agreed. "Let's race." Lightning was sure that he could win, but as he sped across the dirt track, he skidded on a sharp turn and drove over a cliff. "You drive like you fix roads. Lousy," shouted Doc, who went on to win. Yeah, drove into a cactus patch. And there's Mater pulling him out of trouble, like usual. Lightning was upset by Doc's words. "You drive like you fix roads." "I will show him," declared Lightning as he worked all night paving the road. In the morning, the townsfolk saw a new, smooth section of Main Street. And he did do a good job, didn't he? Slowly, the town started to warm up to Lightning and help him out. Red, the fire truck, hosed off Lightning. Sally gave him a room at the Cozy Cone Motel. And at night, Mater took Lightning out to have some fun tipping over tractors. At first, Lightning thought it was strange, but soon he enjoyed all the fun. Didn't seem to enjoy that. Sally seems to, though. She's laughing at him. The race car was surprised to find out he was having a good time. "I made a good choice," Mater said when they returned to Sally's motel. "In what?" asked Lightning. And my best friend, Mater replied. Aw. The next day, Sally and Lightning went for a drive. Lightning learned that Radiator Springs had once been a busy place, but the new interstate was built. Cars forgot all about the little town. How great it had been to see this place in its heyday, Lightning sighed. One of these days, we'll find a way to get it back on the map, promised Sally. Hmm. That is quite the view, isn't it? Later, Lightning found out that Doc was actually the Hudson Hornet, a famous racer. After a crash, Doc had been forced to leave racing, but Doc didn't want anyone to know the town to ever know about it. Now, there it is. Crash, Hudson Hornet, out for season. What everyone didn't know was that the town was changing. Cars were fixing up their shops, and after Lightning finished the road, he'd help by shopping at every store in town. That night, Radiator Springs was lit up for the first time in years. It's even better than I pictured, Sally told Lightning. Thank you. But their cruise down Main Street was cut short. The rest of the world had been looking for the missing racer, and now they had found him. Reporters swarmed around Lightning as Mac, his tractor trailer, pulled up and whisked Lightning off to California. And look at all those reporters. After Lightning was gone, the neon lights went out one by one. I didn't even get to say goodbye, Mater said sadly. Sally, over to a reporter, thanked Doc for the tip. You called them? She asked Doc. It was best for everyone, Doc answered. Best for everyone, or best for you, she replied. Oh, look how sad everyone is. Especially Mater. Soon, Lightning was racing in the big race, but his heart wasn't in it. As he entered the final laps, he was in last place. Now there's Chick Hicks. There's the sad Lightning McQueen. Then Lightning was surprised by a voice he heard over his headset. I didn't come all this way to see you quit. It was Doc Hudson. Lightning couldn't believe it. The Radiator Springs folks were coming out to be his pit crew. Racing fans were amazed to see the famous Hudson Hornet leading the crew. That's the fabulous Hudson Hornet. And there's all of his friends, including Mater. With the help of his Radiator Springs pit crew, Lightning took the lead. But the green race car, Chick Hicks, didn't want to come in last, so he caused the king to crash. Oh, there goes the king. Lightning saw what had happened. Instead of winning the race, Lightning went back and pushed the king over the finish line. What are you doing, kid? Asked the king. I just thought the king should finish his last race, Lightning replied. Chick Hicks won the race, but Lightning was the real champ. He had learned that helping others felt even better than winning the race. Oh, yeah, King got beat up pretty bad there, didn't he? But his friend Lightning helped him. Soon, Lightning McQueen is back in Radiator Springs in his new home. Thanks to Lightning, the town was a busy place once more. Lightning was happy to be with Sally. Aw. As the two looked at each other, Sally smiled. Last one to flows by, she dared. Lightning happily raced off together. And signing off. C is for the cozy cone, the place cars can stay. A is for an arrow, it shows cars the way. R is for a road, cars drive on for miles. S is for Sally, she makes Lightning smile. And that would be that. I hope you liked. Please subscribe and check out my other Lightning McQueen Cars material. Have a great day and bye-bye.